Okay, this is the at-home banded whole body accessory workout for Saturday the 11th of April. Okay, our warm-up will be 3 rounds of 10 banded pull aparts. Pull the band on each side, pulling towards our sternum, okay? Not our collarbone, want to pull down towards our sternum, squeezing our shoulder blades at the back. Followed by a 30-second plank, okay? On our elbows and hands on the ground. Followed by 10 air squats and 15 planking butt kicks, okay? What they look like is you'll be in a plank, alternating butt kicks. It doesn't have to be too high, just as long as you're squeezing your glute to get your foot off the ground. All right, 3 rounds of that. Oh, my shoulder's good. Then, part A, you will have every 90 seconds, you're going to perform one movement, and then the next 90 seconds, you'll perform another movement. You'll do this 8 times, okay? So 4 times for each movement. The first one will be 12 foot planted bird dogs banded row, okay? It's a really confusing name, but I'm going to show you what that looks like now. Okay. All right, you will need a box or a chair or something maneuverable. No, this is not going to work. Fuck. I'm going to have to move this closer to show you. Okay, hopefully this will work. This will work. Oh. So, Alright, so you have your band. You're going to tuck it under the front corner or under the front chair leg of whatever you have at home. Again, depending on the thickness of the band will depend how much you put under the thing. I'm doing about halfway for this thin red one. You're going to jump up onto the box. Now this arm is going to be rowing. Okay, so that means I want this leg up, planted on the wall. My heel and my toes should be against the wall. This is going to engage my glute in a bird dog. Okay? With the band, I'm going to do 12 banded rows pulling to my chest. Okay? Pulling my shoulder back as I pull. I don't want to keep my shoulder rounded forward. I want it to be pulled back. Okay? Then you'll swap to the other side and do 12 on the other side with the other leg up. Okay? Then, then you're going to do, let me just get my laptop because I forgot. Oh, it smells like paint. You've then got 12 to 15 banded hip thrust, okay, with a 2-second pause, but I've written there, not as you know it, okay, it's a little bit different. You're going to pop the band around your shoulder blades as if you're going to do a banded chest press or something, okay? Then on your box, you're going to keep your arms pushed up the entire time, doing a hip thrust that we would normally do with a barbell, okay? What the purpose of this band with your arms is it maintains your spine in a much straighter position, which will engage your glutes more. Okay, it isolates your glutes rather than using your lower back. Okay, so that's the reason why we're using the band. Okay, so that's part A. Part B, you're going to do 4 rounds of 12 tempo glute bridge hold with a banded chest press. So that's a little bit similar to what I just did there. I'm going to show you that in a second, followed by 12 banded push-ups, okay? A superset. Resting 60 seconds between each set. So I'm going to show you again on this box. Yeah, hopefully focuses. Okay, so same position, band behind our back on our shoulder blades. coming onto the box. We're gonna have our shoulder blades on the box, everything else gonna be out in front. You're going to hold a glute bridge while you're doing 12 banded chest press, okay? I think I've written there 3 seconds on the way down, so explosive up, 3 seconds down, okay? Making sure you're keeping your hips locked up to the roof the whole time. Okay. And then followed by 12 banded push-ups. So you'll keep the band on. So you can still see me coming to the ground. Just like that, okay? If you need to come onto your knees, that's still fine. As long as you've still got the band on you to keep more tension, that's totally fine. All right, next part. I'm going to use, oh, you just painted it. That's okay. All right, next part, C. You're going to do 4 rounds for quality, okay? Quality, not for time. Just making sure that each movement is quality movement. It's not rushed, it's not ugly, okay? 3 movements. The first movement, you're going to do 10 to 12 banded dead bugs, okay? Alternating legs. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Then you're going to do 10 planking banded lateral flies, and then 10 with the other arm, okay? So what that looks like. Just gotta think about how to do this. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we're very far away, but that's okay. Tying our band to something relatively low. It doesn't have to be all the way down to the ground. Okay. I'm going to make it a bit higher. Alright. Laying down on the ground, okay? Again, further away you are from the band, the more tension is in the band, the harder it's going to be. Okay? You're going to, with both hands, pull the band to eye level. Okay, so that your arms are 90 degrees to the ground. Okay, I might even move down a little bit to make more tension. You're going to keep your legs up, alternating heel touching the ground. Okay, should be very controlled. Okay, this is a core exercise. Okay? Then, with that band, it's very far away. You're going to, I've got the ski egg in the way, but that's fine. Come into a planking position, and then 10 lateral flies like so. Okay? Then 10 on the other side. If you need to come onto your knees, that's still fine, as long as you still have your hips and your shoulders in line. Okay, you don't want to be like this. You want to be in a plank position. Okay? And then, last but not least, we have 4 rounds. So some shoulder stuff to finish off. You have 12 seated banded shoulder press, followed by 12 seated banded lateral raise. Okay, so what that looks like, I'm gonna so this one doesn't really matter if you're sitting on the ground or if you're sitting on a box, as long as you're sitting down. Okay, everyone loves sitting down exercises, right? So I'm going to pop the band behind me. I might sit on the side of this. Under our bum, sitting down, bringing our elbows forward, okay, like we've got a barbell in our front rack, okay? Pressing the band up, coming back down, okay? Keeping our chest nice and tall and strong, okay? We don't want to be doing this, okay? We want to keep our chest forward, extending over top with our biceps next to our ears, okay? If your band is quite thick and that is quite hard, okay, this one's easy because it's a thin one, then you'll just do it with a single arm, just threading more band out from underneath you to make it a little bit easier. Okay? Then you'll have 12 seated lateral raise. Okay, so very similar. You'll sit on the band, coming up like so, up to 90 degrees. Again, if your band is quite thick, just throw it a little bit out, and then you'll just do single arm before you swap sides. Okay? That is our last movement. You'll rest 60 seconds between each set. Okay? All right. Have fun.